Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a reading vlog and I'm going to be reading only romance books in this reading vlog. So I'm kind of in the middle of my romance reading era sort of thing, whatever, I don't know. So I'm going to continue doing that and I'm going to read a few books along with you guys and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and want to read those books too. So talking about the books that I'll be reading, I'm not sure what books I'm going to be reading, honestly. But I am actually going to be reading a few books on my Kindle. That is because I still have a few days left in my Kindle Unlimited subscription. So I want to get like the maximum use of that, because Kindle Unlimited is actually a very good thing. I'm able to read books that I'm not able to buy, and that's amazing. And also for some reason it's just so much faster and so much easier to read a book on the Kindle as compared to a physical paperback. I've actually started the first one, which is Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. So this is actually the fourth book in the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. So if you don't know what that is actually a enemies to lovers mafia romance series. Okay, so it's a six-part series, and each book sort of follows one of the members of two different mafia families. So we are set in Chicago. We have the Gallos, which are the family of the Italian mafia. They're sort of like the old school mafia, and we have 4 siblings in that family. And then we have the Griffins, which are sort of like the Irish mafia. They're like new mafia, the new power mafia of Chicago, and we have 3 siblings in that particular family. So the first book in the series, Brutal Prince, which I've already read, that follows Ada Gallo from the Italian mafia and Griffin Callum. Got that wrong. Callum Griffin. And these two families, the Irish mafia family and the Italian mafia family, they are rival mafia families, right? So they like compete against each other for everything. They want to kill each other. Literally, they want to kill each other. So to kind of like smooth down the rivalry between the two families, so these two are forced to marry, and that was the first book. Then following that, all of the other books, they follow each of the other siblings in both of those families and their particular love interests, and almost all of them are enemies to lovers. So this one, Bloody Heart, which I'm going to be reading by Sophie Lark, this is the 4th book. This follows Dante Gallo, I don't know how you pronounce the name, I don't know. So he is the eldest sibling or the eldest kid in the Gallo family, the Italian family, and the love interest is Simone Solomon. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She is the daughter of, I think, a politician, and this one is actually second chance romance as well. So Dante and Simone used to date, and they were in love when they were kind of young, but things did not work out because of the family issue. Kind of, you can say Romeo and Juliet vibes, I don't know, and they have to break up. And then a few years later they meet again in Chicago, and then that's where the enemies to lovers, second chance trope starts. So yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about it because I think that much information is enough, and now I'm going to let you guys enjoy the vlog. So bye. So I finished Bloody Heart last night and it was very nice. I really enjoyed it. Was it my favorite book in the entire series? And by entire series I mean the first 4 books that I read. No. Stolen Air, the second book, is still my favorite book in the series, that's for sure. But this one was a close second. So it's better than the third book, better than the first book. But Dante was a bit dark in his romance, but other than that, it was a very passionate romance. Honestly, it's very good. I really enjoyed it. Simone and Dante, they were like meant for each other, and it was very good. As for the mafia plot, the mafia aspect of the plot, that was also, it was interesting. I was interested. I didn't want to put the book down. I wanted to see what was happening, who was behind whatever that's happening. I don't want to give any spoilers. So yeah, it was a very good book. We also got a glimpse of the next book, which is going to be, I think, Broken Vow. So that's about Riona Griffin and the male love interest. We introduced that in this book. He's actually one of Dante's military friends sort of person, and that was interesting. The little glimpse that we got of the next book, that was quite interesting. I'm excited to read that book as well. But that is not what we're going to read. We're going to actually start Juniper Hill by Devney Perry. This is the second book in the Eden series. So the first book was Indigo Ridge, which I've already read and was very good. So basically in the series, we are in the town of Quincy, Montana, I think. Yeah, the main family of this town are the Edens, and there are 6 siblings, 6 kids in that particular family, and this series follows all of the 6 siblings. So I think till now there are only 4 books out for 4 siblings, and I think 2 more will come. I think they should, since there are 6 siblings. Anyway, so the first book, Indigo Ridge, that followed, I've completely forgotten about, I read it last week. Oh my goodness. Yes, so the first book, Indigo Ridge, that follows Winslow Covington. Her father was based out of Quincy, Montana, and her grandfather is actually, I think, the mayor of that place, and she gets the job of the chief of police for that place. So she shifts there, and the first night when she arrives, she goes into a bar, a local bar, and over there she meets the male love interest, which is, what's your name? God, I'm so bad at remembering names. Griffin Eden, right? So there she meets Griffin Eden, and they both think that they're both not of that town, so they end up hooking up together. And then later on they get to realize that, well, they are of the same town, and they actually have to be working quite closely because Griffin Eden is part of the Eden family, which is the most prominent family in Quincy, Montana, and she, Winslow, she's basically the chief of police. Also, this book is not only just romance, it's a murder mystery as well. So basically, Griffin Eden, he owns a ranch, and on that ranch a body is found. So obviously Winslow has to come in, and she has to investigate because she's the chief of police. So that's where Griffin and Winslow, they have to work together to sort of solve that murder. So this is a very good book. It was like romance plus murder mystery. And now the second book is Juniper Hill. This follows one of Griffin's brothers, and the female main character, she is, I think, an out-of-towner, and she has a kid and she needs a place to stay, and Knox, I think Knox is the guy's name in this book, he offers to sort of like keep her at his place. And I've heard very good things about Juniper Hill. For a lot of people, it's their favorite book in the Eden series, so I'm really interested. I'm really excited to read this book. So let's start it without any further ado. Bye bye. Hi guys, so a little update. I started the book last night and I read up to page I think 150, which is like 50% of the book. Honestly, tonight I just feel like binging the rest of the book, so I'll get to it. Guys, I finished Juniper Hill. Oh, it was so good. Oh my god, it was really good. Knox, the main character, he was just so wholesome. Like the entire time, he was like, she's the one. Obviously, we both have secrets, we both have problems, we both have issues, which is gonna make us being together difficult. But still, she is the one. That's how sure he was the entire time, and that's what made the book even more wholesome, if you know what I mean. It was so good. Honestly, I can't choose which one I like better, Indigo Ridge or Juniper Hill. I can't choose, honestly. They were both so good, and this series is definitely going to become one of my favorites because it's not just a romance, right? Not just a small town romance. It's like the first book was a romance plus a murder mystery, right? This one as well was sort of romance plus like another kind of plot. I'm not gonna tell you what because that's basically a spoiler, but yeah, it's just those two plots that Devney Perry has written for both of these books. They've just gelled in so beautifully, and I think that's what makes this one of my favorite series. I think it's because it's not just a romance, and even the romance aspect, it's just so realistic, right? Like I love a realistic romance, but you're like, yeah, this could happen to a person in real life. If they made a movie on this, it's gonna be good because it's gonna be, yeah, good plot, good, it's gonna be good, right? And I really enjoyed it. I think this reading blog was quite a success. I read 2 really good books. I enjoyed both of them. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this before, but both of the books that I've read in this vlog, they're both quite spicy. So if you don't like spice, don't read them, or just skim the spice parts. But if you like spice, then you're in for a treat because it's pretty good. It's not the spiciest book ever, but it's definitely spicy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the reading vlog here now because I just don't want it to be very long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.